What up, guys? Welcome to Dagrootx Shop 2.0. So this is the new garage that I'm in. As you can see, there's no water heater to drive into, so I put my toolbox in front of the truck so that I can run into that instead of the wall. You know how I go. The truck is back in the garage, and she's getting a bunch of work done to her right now. I'm kind of slogging through a bunch of little stuff. I'll kind of go over real quick of all the stuff that I have to do before I race. October 14th is my race. It's the California 300 in Barstow. Shoot a message if you want to come out and pit or come and hang out. Just come and watch. It's going to be a really cool race. Race starts at 9 a.m. And we race all day. I think they're 70-mile laps. So they're going to release the course on Sunday, so we get to see that. Anyhow, so a lot of things going on. Let's talk about what we're doing. I got to put a tack in. That's gonna sit, it's like a cheap tag. I'm a cheapskate. So that's gonna sit in right here ish. Another thing that I gotta do is, let's see here. I have to wire up my CD7 dash, which I kind of showed, I think, in another video, but that is this bad boy, the AEM CD7. Actually, this bad boy, AEM CD7. Probably gonna go on the center console. I kind of like tested it out a little bit on the center dash area right here, and I kind of liked it, but I need to put some more support into it because it shakes a lot. So I had like a ram mount that's just attached to something small. But originally I had this thing set up to, when I bought it, I was hoping that it didn't say that the OBD would work. It has an OBD plug, and it's supposed to pull cans from the DME, or I'm sorry, ECU, for those people that don't speak in German car language. But that it doesn't see that signal because that signal's wrong. For it's like a weird signal from 06. They read signals from 08 later, and I was crossing my fingers hoping that Nissan didn't change things earlier on. So it's a different CAN logic, if that makes any sense to you guys. So that means I have to run, where is it? I have to run this AEM net CAN. So basically you put all the signals into this thing and you create a plug with a bunch of wires going into it from your specific sensors. That goes into this, and then that harness plugs into this, so it has its own CAN sensor. CAN sensor is just a bus signal, or not CAN sensor. CAN signal is just a bus that takes a bunch of different signals, converts them into digital 0, 1s, and a 0 to 5 volt, high, low. Yeah, if you don't know what CAN is, go look it up. You can learn more about it there. I know a little bit about it. So anyhow, so that's something that I got to do. I think I got to get I got to buy some wire, because a lot of this is just super thin. It's just super thin wire, like 16 gauge or something like that, to run to a couple sensors. And I got to work out which sensors I might be able to pull out of the harness and which sensors I got to run separate lines for. So I have kind of a backup. I still have the Bully Dog as a backup, which just runs off my OBD. It's just not great for reading. So I think I'm going to pull like maybe engine oil temp and coolant temp and engine and oil pressure. I'm going to try and pull those from the original harness, but I'm not sure yet how I'm going to be able to do that. So I haven't dug too deep into it. I was kind of messing around with figuring out how I wanted to wire it up as far as just getting the power and grounds to it. So it's powered and grounded. Once I do that, then I have to go in and program it with their software, which is kind of an in-depth process, but maybe I'll go into that a little bit later. But that is what I'm doing for that. And then I have to mount my jack, which I got this sweet jack here. This is the mount for it. It's just a Harbor Freight jack, but it's a jack mount. You pull this, jack comes up and out, and that is going to mount right in here. Just a couple crossbars, and that will mount right there. And then I have to mount my jack handle, as you can see. But yeah, this is the new garage. It's a 3-car garage. I got a little bit of stuff set up in here. Still a bunch of stuff from used to be on workbench and whatnot. And I have this whole area that needs to be cleared out. Lots of storage up there. So that's pretty cool. Of course, I got my TV lined up. My beer fridge full of beer. So I have 3/4 of the tools necessary. The job I'm doing right now is a new steering rack. My old steering rack is leaking pretty bad. I got to replace some hoses on it too. Just get those freshened up. There's a myriad of other little things. I have to get a system, or not a system. I have to get a survival bag with like triangles in it. I have to mount window nets. I got new window nets and they were completely wrong again. I don't know if you guys saw the window nets in my last video. They're complete junk and they're wrong. And so this is going to be my 3rd set of window nets. I just sent them back, so I should be getting another set. The window nest is killing me because it's a weird size window, I guess, kind of. It's a little bit too wide. It's wider than normal. And the window nets need to be within 1 inch of the window all around. So I'm struggling now through just like little stuff, little odds and ends that you have to race. But so far I'm plugging away. It's about 2 weeks away. So we're going to get after it. All right, guys, let's get this rack installed. Doing some more work on the race truck. As you can see, I have the spares out. I have the fuel out of the fuel cell, like the fuel foam out of the fuel cell. This foam is like, just like coming apart. If you hit it, there's like stuff comes off of it. So I don't know if you can see it right here, but like a lot of that, see that stuff right there? A lot of that came out of my fuel system. And as you can see, there's a bunch in the pickups, which means there's probably a bunch in my filters. So right now I'm getting rid of all this old gas. I feel like that's a little dark. I think it's all got just from this really old fuel cell foam. So I'm replacing all the fuel cell foam. I'm replacing the seal, and that's what we're doing to get this thing ready. A couple things that I haven't shown you. I don't know. I've shown you everything mostly. Let's get that done though. The jack handle mounted. Skadoosh. So it pushes in down there, and then it comes out of here. Sorry. And then it gets back in there like that. So it's a little bit harder one-handed. That's weird. So yeah, look, I got 2 days supply of food. That's something that you gotta have. But this is my next project, window net right here. That one's pretty much done. So yeah, I'm exhausted. I want to show you guys what it's like as a complete ADD jabroni to work by myself in my garage. I say to myself, hey, I gotta finish that window net on the passenger side. So I come over here and I look in here and I think, all right, where did I put that bar? And I walk around in a circle looking for the bar. I can't find it. Then I realize it's still on the table. So I come over to the table and I go, oh, I need gloves. Why is there only one glove? I don't know where the other glove is. So I'll go walk around looking for that glove. And while I'm walking around looking for that glove, I see a zip tie that needs to be clipped. And I go, oh, I need to clip that zip tie while I see it. And then I start looking for my dikes. And then I can't find those. And then I think, oh, you know what? I should put something on the TV so that I can chill out while I'm out here watching. So looking at the TV, and then I think to myself, oh, while I'm looking for something, I gotta check and see if that GPX file got downloaded. So I go on my phone and check and see if there's something on the website for the race to see if there's a GPX file. That was me for the last 30 minutes. I'm a hot mess right now. I need to focus on one job. Anyhow, yeah, it's coming along. This is race trick prep. I did get something done though. My boy Kerry got this done. I think I showed you that. But let me show you what else we got done. We got Kerry setting up. What's up, Kerry?
What's up, Danny?
Setting up the jack mount. This is going to get welded on there. I got Justin doing a zip tie ninja moves on everything. And I am working on the second winter net. Tacked in. Woo! This guy's trying to kill himself. We're gonna get the race truck trailer in about 20 minutes and get the truck started up, get that power steering squared away, hood on. Then we're starting to pack it, and we're leaving first thing tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is a Wednesday. We'll get out there, we'll pre-run the course, and then Thursday's contingency and Friday's race. So getting close. It's coming down to the wire now. See what I got here. Pit boxes, some spare metal in case we need to weld something up, or hoses, mounts. Got the trailer pulled over, so we're getting that squared away. Had to charge a battery for it. Some more pit stuff. Truck is pretty much buttoned up. I got to get some gas in it, start it up enough, and get the air out of that power steering. But not much different, you know, more pit boxes. So not much different than earlier, but everything's pretty much buttoned up in here. We got some camelbacks and stuff and helmet, but it's about ready to go. That's where my phone's gonna go. And that's our gauges. Is what it is. Couldn't get gauges done in time, so it's not like we don't have a gauge. We know how temperatures are gonna go and stuff like that, but that's what we're gonna be going off because that's what we got and that's what we could finish. Fuel system's back all together, new seals, new foam, new everything, and we're just making sure the batteries are all topped off. So good to go. Always load up with a bit burger, bite and bit. California 300, here we come, here we come. So far that was the first time in the neighborhood that I drove it on the street, and I'm actually pretty pumped because one neighbor came out and told me he used to ride dirt bikes in Baja. The other asked if he could move his cars for me so that I had more room. I'm loving my neighborhood. Leaving in the morning, California 300. So here's where main pit is gonna be. And then this is all racer camping around here. So, old girl made it good. Thanks to Isaiah. Baja Zay. Perfect trailer, dude. That trailer works flawlessly with my truck. I'm gonna steal it from him and give him money, and then I'll just say I bought it from him. How does that sound? Well, here's a little commando camp. We already got some smokers getting ready to do some smoking. Buddy's got some sweet rigs. Here's my my old girl. Sleeps like 5, so that works good. I don't know where everybody is, but then we got balls. Yeah, it's Thomas Racing, 1455. Awesome truck. I gotta go check him out. Yeah, it's coming along. So the desert's throwing us a little curveball, as you can see in the background there. We got some crazy going through. It looks like it's gonna rain randomly, but Forgiven Motorsports Toyota is here. We got this is classic, beautiful truck, hand belt, premium skills and quality going into that one. A little easy up over the top, looking nice. This one we just pulled out of the old junkyard and put a nice wrap on her. But yeah, we're just hanging out, and we'll see what happens with the weather.